So good evening everybody, you're very welcome here to Strokestown for this Hannon's Hotel Under 20 Roscommon Division 3 final between TULSK and KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's. It's a fine evening for the match. Both teams have gone through their warm-up and we'll give you the two teams. First, KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's, who won the toss. They'll play from right to left in the first half. Goals: Declan Durkin. Right full back is Rory Humston. Then it's Damas Milauskas, Patrick Graham, Paul Byrne the captain, and Cathal Kennellan. Tyg Rogers, Roscommon minor player from 2025, is partnered by Tristan Hoy in the midfield, and it's Jack Doyle, Sean Hall, Christy Burke in the half forward line, and full forward line in the Cian Quinn and Killian Campbell, Roscommon under 20 player from 2025 and 2024, winning the Connacht Championship last year as well as Tyg Rogers did this year so brilliantly with Roscommon minor team. In goals for TULSK is Joshua Hussey, there's Brandon Thompson, Joey Kilkenny, Ross Flynn, Jack Moylan, Killian Hussey, James McDonough, Owen O'Connor, Aidan Moylan, Cormac Neary, Jack Flynn, Owen Carlos, and then Conor Beattie is full forward. And now we're having our Ron Naveen here in Strokestown. So the scene is set here in Strokestown, a big crowd in for the game. KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's lost the final last year to Western Gaels, hoping to go one better in 2025. TULSK in the maroon jerseys, KILGLASS St. Barry's in the red and black stripes, and referee Michael Keenaghan has the O'Neill size 5 football at his feet in the middle of the field in anticipation of the throw-in here at Strokestown. Conditions couldn't be better, there's hardly a breeze. Floodlights in full working mode, and we're about to throw in for the 2025 Under 20 Championship final. KILGLASS GAELS and St. Barry's. St. Barry's, KILGLASS GAELS. For TULSK in midfield is Owen O'Connor for the throw in, and he's up against Tristan Hoy. So Tristan, we're two number 8s in direct opposition to each other for the throw in. Michael Keenaghan checks his watch, we set our stopwatch, and we're nearly ready for the off. Who will it be? TULSK or KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's? 13 aside, of course, in this championship. There's the whistle. Ball is thrown in. Tristan Hoy makes a great catch and he goes on the run. And here comes Tyg Rogers. Nice ball into the full forward line. And there's a chance here for St. Barry's KILGLASS already with Cian Quinn. Could it be a goal chance? Loses possession, it's a scramble, and the referee saw a foul, and it's going to be a free out for TULSK. So early warning signs for TULSK too. So TULSK now in possession. Great tackling, brilliant tackling there by Killian Campbell, and he wins the sideline ball. Great intensity in the tackle from the Roscommon under 20 star. So Killian, of course, won a junior championship with St. Barry's last year. Drives it long into the square. And there's Cian Quinn, who won the junior championship last year as well. Chance of a goal. Oh, off the upright and wide. So great start for St. Barry's KILGLASS. They're showing great movement in the full forward line. And Cian Quinn is going to pose a big threat to the TULSK defence. 2 chances already. Could have been 2 goals for St. Barry's KILGLASS in the opening minutes. But it's a kick out now for TULSK Lord Edwards. Joshua Hussey with the kick. Sends it out to the stand side here in front of us. Ball breaks and it's well taken there by Patrick Rehan. And the space is in front of him. Patrick takes a shot at the post. It's a fine looking kick. Looks good. And it's gone to the right, in fact, and wide. It looked like it was going to curl in. So first wide for KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's. A really promising start by them. And Patrick Rehan very unlucky there with that kick at the post. Inches to the right and wide. So Joshua Huzzy with the kick out. For TULSK, again, Lord Edwards. Here he comes, left footed, a very good kick out into the middle of the field. It goes, and it's broken down there by Sean Hall, but the referee spotted a foul. And here comes TULSK with Éanna Moylan on the attack. Delivers it into the full forward line. Well caught inside there by the man wearing number 6 there, Killian Huzzy. But a great piece of skill by Domus Malauskas. The referee stopped the game. The umpires, a bit of confusion inside, and it's going to be a 45. So a bit of confusion with the umpires inside. 45 is the decision. No clear signal given, and Michael Keenan, the referee, has given a 45 to TULSK, Lord Edwards. So a big crowd in here this evening in Strokestown for this game, and it's TULSK with the chance now to open the scoring. Jack Flynn, the man standing over the kick here for TULSK, men in maroon. So slightly right of centre. So here comes Jack, making his run up. It's a good connection. It's travelling well, but it doesn't have the accuracy, and it's wide. So it's the first wide for TULSK. No score on the board for either team after 3 minutes, and one wide apiece. So this is the goalkeeper, Declan Durkin. Great form for KILGLASS GAELS this season, senior ranks. Here comes Declan on the 20-metre line. A very good kick out to the wing, and it's broken down there, and KILGLASS and Barry's have the possession and move the ball forward with Tyg Rogers, and the ball played quickly up towards Cian Quinn out in front of his marker. That'll be a great battle there tonight with Cian Quinn and Joey Kilkenny. So KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's, we're 40 metres out now. Here it comes to Sean Hall, and the shot goes in and over the bar. A brilliant score for KILGLASS and Barry's, and there is the opening score for KILGLASS GAELS St Barry's from outside the 45-metre line. A wonderful kick. Sean Hall involved as well. So the kick goes over to the left-hand side. TULSK with possession. This is the right full back now, Brandon Thompson. Crossing the midfield is the left full back, Ross Flynn. Good run by Ross Flynn. Has a support player on the wing. This is the number 10, Cormac Neary. Dangerous ball into the box. Huzzy is in there, he has it. Picks it up well, takes his shot, and out to the right of Declan Durkin's post and wide. That was a chance for TULSK to equalise. So score remains a point to KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's. No score for TULSK. Almost 5 minutes played in this opening half here in Strokestown. Declan Durkin again with the kick out. TULSK player standing inside in the square. That's well taken there by Tyg Rogers. And he sets Killian Campbell in motion. Great speed there from Killian Campbell. Tackle comes in from Owen O'Connor. Killian Campbell still hanging on to possession. Brilliant play by the number 13. He's dragged back. Surely an advantage being played. And referee now Michael Keenaghan gives the free to Killian Campbell. Explosive pace there by Killian, moving down the left-hand side. Brilliant pick up and drag back. It's going to be a free for St Barry's KILGLASS, and a chance now for a second point for the team in black and red. Tristan Hoy, the man entrusted with the kick on the 13-metre line. Not a simple kick. 25 metres left of centre, but a suit right for the kicker. Here he comes, chips it in and out to the right and wide. So second wide for KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's. 1 point they lead by here in Strokestown with 6 minutes on the clock. So scoring efficiency hasn't been great on either side. 2 wides for TULSK, 2 wides for St Barry's KILGLASS, and 1 point on the board. So here we go again with Joshua Huzzy on the 20-metre line. So Joshua gets great height in the kick. Up goes Tristan Hoy, broken down. Collected there by James McDonough for Tulsk. Ball played back. Tulsk on the attack. James McDonough has it still. To his fullback, Joey Kilkenny. Tulsk moving the ball through the hands well. Reach the halfway line. This is the left fullback, Ross Flynn. Now the long ball coming up towards the target man again, but very good sweeping play by Cathal Kennellan there, and it's a free out for KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's. Cathal Kennellan read the danger. But KILGLASS St. Barry's employing a sweeper there in front of Killian Huzzy to thwart the Tulsk target man. So this is St. Barry's KILGLASS moving the ball up towards Killian Quinn, and it just eludes him in the greasy surface and out over the end line. That goes down as a wide. So just a measure of how greasy the surface is here in Strokestown. 7.5 minutes gone. Huzzy with the kick out. Again, out towards the middle of the field. The ball breaks down. KILGLASS and Barry's have the possession. Cathal Kennellan, number 6. Goes on a solo run across the 45. Runs into traffic. Turned over. A chance now for Tulsk to counter-attack and mount a transition forward. This is Éanna Moylan. Takes the return pass, spreads the ball across the 45. A chance now for Tulsk Lord Edwards to go in search of an equaliser. 8 minutes on the clock. This is James McDonough again to Jack Moylan. Now Éanna Moylan. Éanna Moylan. Pressure comes in there from Jack Doyle on Éanna Moylan. Back to Éanna Moylan once more. Took a lot of time over that. Decided to play it back instead. Ball goes to ground. Éanna Moylan has a good tackle in there from KILGLASS St. Barry's. So this is Ross Flynn now on the 45. Inside him is his midfielder, Owen O'Connor, but the ball goes astray, well picked up by Tyg Rogers. St. Barry's KILGLASS working the ball out of the backs there with Sean Hall. Now a chance for KILGLASS St. Barry's to go on the attack now with Christy Burke. Ball goes to ground. Killian Campbell takes up possession now. This is Killian. Killian has a support player behind him in Damas Malauskas, but Killian is being fouled and advantage being played. So this is now St. Barry's KILGLASS with Christy Burke taking the pass from Cathal Kennellan. So Christy Burke plays a pass across there to his number 10, Sean Hall. Sean dinks a nice ball up the wing. With KILGLASS GAELS, St. Barry's probing here in search of a second score. 13 aside leaves so much space available at both ends. Tyg Rogers to Patrick Graham, who was so unlucky with a shot at the post early in the game. So Patrick decides to give it back now to Christy Burke. Patrick again. So very patient build up here from KILGLASS GAELS and Barry. Paul Byrne, the captain. They're trying to draw Tulsk players out of the defensive zone to create the space inside. So this is now Cathal Kennellan moving it down the wing, and he's hauled to the ground by Brandon Thompson. Cathal Kennellan does the tap and go, gives the ball now to Tyg Rogers. His kick is blocked down, and Tulsk can move it out of the defence now with Owen O'Connor. Owen O'Connor challenging him there is Paul Byrne. Still Owen O'Connor gives it back down the field. Here comes Tulsk, and we have 10.5 minutes gone in the first half. Killian Huzzy, long ball up forward. This is the man wearing number 11, Jack Flynn. Takes a shot, but that's a wayward kick by Jack Flynn and wide. Third wide of the game now for Tulsk. Scores at a premium in the final, as you would expect. And Jack Flynn, the player, off target on that occasion. This is now the goalkeeper, Declan Durkin, with the kick out from the 20-metre line. He's targeting that wing again. This time it's shorter. Tulsk win it. This is the midfielder now, Éanna Moylan, driving through. Gets past Ty Rogers. Still there for Tulsk. Transferred equaliser now. Coming up from the right half forward, Cormac Neary. And his shot is on target. And Cormac Neary has made a point apiece here in Strokestown. 1 point Tulsk, 1 point KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. 11.5 minutes gone in the first half. And Cormac Neary with a very good effort. Short kick out works well there. Ty Rogers collected it from the goalkeeper. So KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS moving the ball upfield now with Rory Humster. Played that final last year down in Bacon in Ballyhonus. Killian Campbell taking on his marker. But the left full back Ross Flynn sticking to his task, so Killian needs support. Gives it back out now to Christy Burke, referee, giving the free to Killian Campbell. He's up in a word with Ross Flynn, the referee, to say that he's not happy with the number of fouls committed against Killian Campbell. So Killian takes the free back to his number 4, Patrick Graham. So Patrick has support there with Tristan Hoy. So Tristan taking on the defenders. This is now Cian Quinn. Cian gives it out to Carl Kennellan. This is Carl, has a shot at the post. It's got the distance, has it the accuracy. It's a fantastic point there by Carl Kennellan. A really good score to double the tally for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. 2 points to 1 now to score. And that comes in on the 13th minute of the first half. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS back in the lead thanks to a wonderful score there from Carl Kennellan with the left foot way out the field. Kick out by the goalkeeper. Broken down, Tristan Hoy up against the Tulsk man. Tulsk have it now with James McDonough. Cian Quinn tackles Ross Flynn. Ball is played high, but it works out okay for Tulsk. It's midfielder Owen O'Connor with the possession. Gives it to Brandon Thompson. And Tulsk go in search of an equaliser. 13.5 minutes gone in this first half. Tulsk on the attack. Delivered long in towards the full forward line, but brilliant defending in there by Domas Miliauskas for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. Now Sean Hall in possession, well read by Domas. So this is now Ty Rogers. Ty, bit of space. Killian Campbell is on this left hand side, but he plays it instead to Patrick Graham. Patrick gives it back down the field to Carl Kennellan once more. This is Carl. And now Christy Burke. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS have made a very good start to this game. In the opening 50 minutes, they do look the stronger team. But of course, it has to be translated on the scoreboard. Tristan, now that's a mix-up. Almost given away, but Tristan reacted well to it. Just didn't expect the pass there, Tristan. And he's been turned over. Tulsk have won the ball back. And now they're on the attack down this wing. It comes up with the Owen Carlis. And he's been fouled by Ty Rogers. And that came from a misunderstanding in the middle of the field from KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. And Tulsk now have an opportunity maybe to create an equalising score here from the wing. Player standing over the ball now is their number 11, Jack Flynn. Jack Flynn. He's just inside the 45. There's no real breeze here, so looks like Jack fancies the shot at the post. Long way out, not an easy kick, with the right foot from out on the right hand side, and it's a ball played diagonally, working it over there towards the left full forward position. And is it going to be kept in play? It is. Referee gives the free out there to Domas Miliauskas, who's shown great pace and anticipation to get there in front of his marker. So KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS with a chance to get the ball out of the defence. Paul Byrne. He's got Carl Kennellan this side. So Carl picks up possession and he can take off now down the left hand side. Tulsk playing a sweeper inside there in front of Cian Quinn. So good, great dummy there by Carl Kennellan. Great neat, close control. And player running off his shoulder. It's Tristan Hoy inside, and a chance of a goal here. And KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS player goes down. Referee says no penalty. Thought for a moment that Jack Doyle was taken down, but referee Michael Keenahan didn't see that as a foul. But a great run through the centre by Tristan Hoy created the danger, and Tulsk repelled it. That's Joey Kilkenny, the number 3. They work it up the far side now with Jack Flynn. Under pressure from Christy Burke. Jack Flynn sells the dummy. Still goes forward. Now he's faced by Tyg Rogers. Tulsk get the ball up towards the 20-metre line. The referee is blowing the whistle. A free in for Tulsk just outside the 20-metre line, and a chance now of an equaliser for Tulsk Lord Edwards. The player fouled there was Connor Beattie, the number 13. He was fouled, and it's going to be a chance now for Jack Flynn on the 20-metre line to equalise here in Strokestown in the Hannans under 20 football final 2025. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS against Tulsk Lord Edwards. 17 minutes on the clock, and this is an easier chance now for Jack Flynn. Dead straight in front of the post. Missed one earlier. So up he steps, sends it in, and over the bar it goes. Point for Jack Flynn. That's his first of the game. That's 2 now for Tulsk. 2 points to Tulsk, 2 points to KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. And we have 17 and a half minutes gone in this first half. So once more Declan Durkin. He's targeting the right hand side all the time. The ball works out favourably for KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's. It's a foul on Killian Campbell. And Killian takes off there, but the player didn't retreat. So referee Michael Keenan may bring the ball in closer to the post for a free on the 2-point arc. Tulsk player did not retreat 4 metres when the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS player Killian Campbell took off on the tap and go, or the solo and go. So referee Michael Keenan explaining the situation to the Tulsk defenders. So it's a 50-metre penalty for Tulsk Lord Edwards for failing to retreat from the quick tap and go by Killian Campbell. So a chance now for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS to go ahead once again in the final. Here comes the kick from Cian Quinn, and it's expertly done over the bar. 3 KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS, 2-2 Tulsk Lord Edwards, and the clock tells us 18 and a half minutes gone in the first half here at Strokestown. Kick out taken by the goalkeeper, and Tulsk working it out from the backs here. A lot of steps taken there. Ball goes to the centre half back, Killian Hussey. Gives it now to Brandon Thompson. Killian Hussey gives it out now to the left half forward, Owen Carless. There's Owen Carless taking on Tyg Rogers. Still Carless. A lot of steps. And it's a free out. Good play by Tyg Rogers to put the player off. So there was a chance there for the Tulsk player to take a shot, but he just got caught in 2 minds. This is now Tristan Hoy. A great run by Tristan, and a good ball up forward now to Cian Quinn. Cian Quinn taking on his man. Still Cian Quinn. Brilliant piece of play. Cian Quinn with a chance now. He's still working forward. Takes a shot, and over the bar it goes. Cian Quinn with the score. Brilliant individual score by him. And you have to say that Tristan Hoy did really well there to set up the score. Did you move just back into the camera? So kick out by Tulsk again, over to the far side. And they move it up the wing, up to the words of number 13, Connor Beattie. This is Connor Beattie taking on his marker. Good defensive work there by Donis. Miliauskas, referee spotted some sort of an infringement, but further out the field advantage was being played by the referee Michael Keenahan. So free for Tulsk, taken by Jack Flynn, goes back down the field with it. So Tulsk probing now 2 points to the good KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS, 4 points to 2. And we've 21 minutes gone almost in the first half. So this is the midfielder, Owen O'Connor, well stopped by Christy Burke, and the shot comes in by Hussey. It's a fine kick by Killian Hussey, and over the bar it goes. A really good score by the Tulsk centre half back, and it makes it 4 points to 3. So Declan Durkin now with the kick out. Again, over to the far side. Tristan breaks it down. And KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys have it. Damas, he's brought down, free out. 21.5 minutes gone. This is now Paul Byrne, captain of the team. Back to Paul. Again, Cian Quinn the target. Great running by Cian Quinn. Well taken. 2 men marking him over there. Still Cian Quinn being dragged to the ground. Free in. Out on the wing there. Cian Quinn, such an outlet there for the KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys team. Winning some great primary possession. Up against 2 players marking him. Double marking. He's going to need a bit of attention from the physio. So 22 minutes on the clock. KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys 4 points, and TULSK Lord Edwards 2 points. And a huge crowd here in Strokestown, maybe about 200 people. Fantastic crowd for a final. So Cian Quinn, arguably the most dangerous player on the field so far in this opening 20 minutes, causing TULSK Lord Edwards no end of trouble inside the forward line, winning primary possession, kicking 2 scores already, and he received an injury there after being fouled. So KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys with the free over on that far side. Killian Campbell gives it to Cian Quinn. Back to Campbell once more. Such acceleration there from Killian Campbell. Wonderful play by him. And needs to get it back out towards Sean Hall, but it's well blocked down. Referee spotted a free, and it's going to be a free in for Killian Campbell. Advantage was being played by the referee, Michael Keenahan, for the KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys number 13. So Cian Quinn has a chance to extend KILGLASS GAELS Barrys lead out to 3 points with this free on the 20-metre line. Should be a routine kick for Cian, a player of his quality. Looks at the post, steadies himself. Here he comes now, Cian, left-footed, in and over the bar. A great score, 3 points for Cian Quinn, 5 for KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys, and 3 points to TULSK. 5 points to 3. 24 minutes almost played in this first half. Again, goalkeeper Joshua Hussey goes short to Joey Kilkenny. Joey Kilkenny finds teammate there in the middle of the field, Éanna Moylan. Now it's Owen Carless. Brings the ball up the wing, up towards Conor Beattie. Challenged there by Damas Miliauskas. Still Conor Beattie. Back out towards the midfield. This is Éanna Moylan for TULSK. Changes the point of attack, but that's great reading. That's brilliant play by the KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys player to anticipate and win that ball back. That's Jack Doyle. Fantastic work by Jack Doyle. And KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys have a chance now to extend the lead here. Paul Byrne. This is Cian Quinn. Can it go over? It's a fine looking kick. In and over the bar. A brilliant score. But that point has Jack Doyle's name written all over it. Fantastic work by Jack Doyle. Read the play, intercepted, and set it up for Cian Quinn to make it 6 points to 3 here in Strokestown. 5 minutes to the break. Wonderful score. Teamwork and determination. This is Joshua Hussey with the kick out to the middle of the field. Ball is won there by Patrick Graham. KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys dominating this final so far, playing some great football, and could be further ahead. But at the moment, it's going okay. 6 points to 3, the score. This is Tristan Hoy. Tristan, 3 players ahead of him. Tristan has thought about shooting, played the ball inside towards Jack Doyle instead, but Jack just couldn't get his hands on it, but he's still working hard for it, and he recovers the possession for his team. Brilliant play by Jack Doyle. Such industry there by Jack. This is Paul Byrne. Back out now to Tristan. Tristan Hoy to Christy Burke. Directing operations back there. Now Killian Campbell takes a solo. 4 minutes now to the break. This is Patrick Graham. KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys on top now, so they want to keep this momentum going before the break. Maybe another score before the break. This is Tyg Rogers. Shows his marker, clean pair of heels. Still Tyg Rogers, he's going straight through. Takes his shot, and it's over the bar. Brilliant score there by Tyg Rogers. Great skill, great composure, And an excellent finish as well by the Roscommon minor star, TULSK, making a change. The KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS well on top in this game. There were 7 points to 3 to score, with 3.5 minutes to go till half time. So TULSK are bringing off Jack Moylan, and they're making that sub. We'll tell you about him in a moment, but the kick out is taken, and Cian Quinn can punish from here. Cian Quinn, he can go straight down the middle. This is still Cian Quinn. There's a goal on here. Cian with the shot, and it's just inches over the bar by Cian Quinn. Another 2 inches, it was a goal, but a brilliant piece of play by Cian Quinn again to anticipate the kick out, and he drove right down at the heart of the TULSK defence, and goalkeeper was beaten, but the shot whiskers away from a goal. 8 points to 3 now. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS lead. 5 points for Cian Quinn so far. Tyke Rogers has scored, Kilglass, and kick out over on the far side. Up goes Jack Flynn for TULSK, and the ball is recovered there by John Moylan, who is the sub brought on. Now KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS just need to defend this lead before the half-time whistle. Owen O'Connor, 2.5 minutes to the break, and well anticipated by Damas Miliauskas again. He's pushed in the back, brilliant anticipation. Great reading of the game, great defensive work by Damas. So now the free was taken quickly, not to the referee's liking, so they have to go and take it all over again. So this is Tristan Hoy now. Tristan with the solo run. Again, Cian Quinn is making a run inside. Tristan holding on to the ball. He's got Cathal Connellan to his left, but great run by Tristan. He's going to shoot at the post, but the radar just wasn't set on this occasion, and it's gone to the left and wide. 4 wides for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. Just under 2 minutes to the break. 8 points to 3. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS lead here in the Hannans Hotel. Roscommon under 20 final at Strokestown. Played in great spirits, good conditions. Goalkeeper goes short. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS retreat. Paul Byrne heads out there to put pressure on the TULSK player coming forward with the ball. This is now Éanna Moylan for TULSK. Straight down the middle he goes. Drives the ball in long towards the full forward. It's won inside by the TULSK player. He manages to get the ball out. That was Cormac Leary that won it. And he gets it out now to this side. He's been picked off the ground. Owen careless, but the referee didn't see a foul. Now it's number 6, Killian Hussey. Advantage being played to TULSK. The shot comes in here by Jack Flynn. It's going to land short. Ball breaks inside. The referee sees no advantage. And there was more of an advantage, in fairness, to TULSK from the ensuing play, but the referee has gone back for the original advantage. And it's going to be free from TULSK out here on the sideline. About 45 seconds of normal time left at the end of this first half. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS 8 points. TULSK 3 points. And referee Michael Keenahan just pointing to where the free should be taken here for Jack Flynn. We know that he'll have the distance. It's all about the accuracy. It's an awkward angle for right-footed kicker. So Jack Flynn, 1 point already for him in the game from a free from the 20-yard line, 20-metre line. And Jack just preparing now for this kick. TULSK need a score, you would think, from their point of view, before the break. So here comes Jack, makes his run up, gets a good connection on it. It's travelled in, it's not accurate. It's going to land short. Ball lands on the full back line there, and Rory Humston gathers the ball, and they can move the ball out of defence with Sean Hall. And it just runs away there from Tristan on that occasion. Tristan Hoy, and TULSK can go back on the attack once again. This is Killian Hussey for TULSK. Got an excellent score midway through the first half. TULSK probing, trying to punch a hole in this tightly packed in Barry's KILGLASS defence, who are very, very tenacious in the tackle. Very tight marking as well. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS defence, you have to say, and have played really well in this opening 30. So TULSK trying to find a pocket of space in the shooting zone, but there isn't too much space there available, and the ball is being spread wide to Killian Hussey once more. He'll have to go for it from an awkward angle, plays it across the face of the goal. Where's it going to go? And Sean Hall picks it up for St. Barry's KILGLASS, and there is the half-time whistle as Patrick Grehan came out with the ball. A very, very good opening 30 minutes from KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's. They lead at half-time 8 points to 3. They got off to a great start, and then they followed up with points with Cathal Connellan, Tyke Rogers, 5 from Cian Quinn, and that gives them a comfortable 8 points to 3 lead at half time. And there's no doubt KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS by a long way the better team in that opening 30 minutes. And so still 30 minutes to go, a long way to go in the final. It's as the teams make their way to the dressing rooms. We'll just call it off now, and we'll join us again for second half action in a few minutes' time. So you're very welcome back here to Strokestown for the second half of the Hannon's Hotel Roscommon Under 20 Championship final between TULSK and KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS very impressive in the first half, very much in the ascendancy for most of that 30-minute period. But as everyone knows, finals are hard won, and they'll have to work really hard now to finish the job in the second half. So referee Michael Keenahan about to throw the ball in between Tristan Hoy and Owen O'Connor, as he did in the opening half. So will it be TULSK, will it be KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS eventually winning an under 20 title here in Strokestown tonight? So excellent conditions for the game. Just waiting there for Paul Byrne to make his way back out on the field of play. So Paul Byrne had
There was one change on the KILGLASS and BARRYS team at half time.
one change.
Number 14, Adrian Jackson, replaces number 11, Christy Burke.
So Christy Burke
The TULSK team remains
is
unchanged.
number 14, Adrian Jackson, comes in, and the ball is thrown in, and we're off now and running in the second half. So battle for possession there. TULSK have it. Owen O'Connor challenged by Tristan Hoy. Advantage being played to TULSK. This is the full back now. Joey Kilkenny to the right half forward. Cormac Neary, high long probing ball, but referee Michael Keenan is going to bring it back for the advantage to TULSK for a foul, and it's going to be a free, probably 60 metres out from the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS goal. So a good start required for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS, like they did in the opening half. 5 points between the two teams, and this is the number 11, Jack Flynn, to take it. He's going to look for a short one, maybe. Yeah, he's going to drive it into the 20-metre line here. Somebody moving for him, and the referee has given the free. Tap and go taken by Conor Beattie. The referee Michael Keenahan not happy from where the free was taken, so he's bringing Conor Beattie back for the free to be taken further out the field. So good work by Conor Beattie to win that ball. He was under a lot of pressure, so it's going to be free in now for TULSK, just outside the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS 20-metre line, halfway, 20 metres left of centre. So it'll suit Jack Flynn, right-footed kicker. So here comes Jack. Got 1 point from a free in the first half. Just preparing himself now for this kick. It's a vital kick from a TULSK point of view. They need to get a score to get themselves back into the game. So Jack Flynn looking at the post. Up he steps. Makes the connection now, right-footed, and it's tailing. Is it tailing left? No, it's gone between the posts. So Jack Flynn has given TULSK a 4th point in this opening in the second half. Almost 2 minutes gone in the second half. 8 points to 4, the score. So Declan Durkin with the kick out from the 20-metre line, wearing those orange gloves. He targeted the right-hand side in the first half. He's going right again, and up there is Tristan. And it's broken down by Tristan Hoy. He wins it well. Brilliant piece of play by Tristan Hoy. Fantastic midfield play. Goes on a solo run. Great close control. And the referee has adjudged that he's taken too many steps. I think the referee might throw the ball up here, because Killian Hussey went in and yes, he bundled Tristan Hoy to the ground after the free was awarded. So Michael Keenan not happy with that. So he's going to reverse the free. He's going to throw the ball up. And TULSK player Killian Hussey penalised for dumping Tristan Hoy to the ground. So it's a throw in between Owen O'Connor and Tristan Hoy. Tristan wins it back. Really good play to Paul Byrne. Paul Byrne burrows his way through. Gives it now to his left half back. This is Killian Campbell now in a bit of space. Still Killian weaving his way through. A break ball inside Sean Hall with a chance of a goal. And it's over from Sean Hall. And for a moment, the goal opportunity was there. But nonetheless, it keeps the KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's score ticking over. And the great incisive running there by Killian Campbell opened it up for Sean Hall. He swiveled, he turned with his right, and over the bar went. So a good score. 9 points to 4 now. St. Barry's KILGLASS lead in this second half. The goalkeeper, Joshua Hussey, kicks it long out towards the middle of the field. 3 minutes gone in the second half. TULSK on the attack down this left half forward side of the field with Éanna Moylan. Gives it to Owen O'Connor now. This is Owen running at the KILGLASS defence. Was that charging? Referee says yes. Charging by Owen O'Connor. Free out. And Dominus Miliauskas stood his ground there. And it's a free out for KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's. So KILGLASS GAELS St. Barry's now on the attack. That's Jack Doyle. Gives it now to Carl Kennellan. Carl Kennellan gives it now to his left half back, Tyg Rogers. Now it's Killian Campbell. Killian up against the right full back, Brandon Thompson. Still Killian Campbell trying to make an angle for himself, offload the pass. Here comes the kick from the substitute, and it looks good. Adrian Jackson has sent it over the bar. A really top class score by Adrian Jackson. And now we have a chance maybe to give the rest of the KILGLASS GAELS and Barry subs this: Nathan Frayne, Harry Quinn, Ethan Rogers, Conor Burke, Adam Buckley, Gregory Burke, Malachith Burke, Sean Feeney, Conor O'Grady, Morris Deehan, Rory Conroy, Harry Quinn and Coleman Conroy. So great score there by Adrian Jackson to make it 10 points to 4. Ball kicked out to the middle of the field. It's won there by Sean Hall, and he gives it now to Paul Byrne. Paul Byrne offloads the pass. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's on the attack with Carl Kennellan. 5 minutes almost gone in the second half. 6 points between the two teams. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's definitely the dominant force in this county final. Tyg Rogers offloaded it. This is back now to Paul Byrne. Paul Byrne takes a couple of solos now. The onus is on TULSK to come out and apply the pressure as Killian Campbell picks up the possession. Just inside the 45, Killian. Offloads are here to Carl Kennellan. Nice dinked pass forward by Carl Kennellan. It's intercepted, and there's a race here between the TULSK player and a wonderful piece of skill by Patrick Grehan. Fantastic. Got there before Joey Kilkenny. And Patrick Grehan, what a piece of skill by him to chip that ball up under pressure in a county final. Absolute class. So this is KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's now on the attack once more. Tyg Rogers. Back out the field to go. Paul Byrne. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's probing. Looking for that pocket of space again in the scoring zone. Giving themselves the best percentage chance of shooting a point, or even better, a goal. Cian Quinn gets the ball under control. Pushed in the back as he took a shot there by Ross Flynn. And the referee, Michael Keenahan, straight away blew the whistle. It's going to be free from where the ball landed. And it's going to be Cian Quinn territory to add to the KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's score. So it's a free here. It's Tristan Hoy going to take it. So Tristan Hoy with the free on the 20-metre line, make it a 7-point game with almost 7 minutes gone in the second half. Here comes Tristan, composes himself and shows the composure to strike that ball between the posts. And Tristan makes it 11 points to TULSK, KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's 4 points to TULSK with 7 minutes gone in the second half. So Josh O'Huzzy with the kick out from the 20-metre line. He's got a great height in the kick out. Owen O'Connor leaves it there for Killian Huzzy. TULSK now transitioning into attack with Owen O'Connor. Held up there by Carl Kennellan and Jack Doyle. Referee says foul by Killian Campbell on Owen O'Connor. Free for the TULSK men. Just on the KILGLASS GAELS and Barry 65. He has to go back down the field with the free. And this is TULSK now raiding with Joey Kilkenny. Joey dinks the ball forward. Won by Beattie inside again. Beattie taken down. Goes solo and go. Has a shot at the post. And it's a fine looking kick by Conor Beattie. And he's scored. So Conor Beattie has made a really good start to the second half. He's shown well for the ball inside and causing KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's a little bit of trouble in the full back line. And the ball has gone over the netting at the back of the goal. So therefore, Declan Durkin asking for a second O'Neill's football to be kicked in. 8 minutes gone now in the second half. So Barry's KILGLASS 11 points. TULSK 5 points. And Declan Durkin with the kick out. Fantastic atmosphere here in Strokestown. Great facilities. Wonderful pitch and stand for a county final. staged the County Junior final a few weeks ago at St. Crohn's and Ballinameen. Killian Campbell went high. Ball broke away from him, but Thomas Miliauskas has it. Offloads it to Tyg Rogers. He's got Carl Connellan to his right. Brilliant run by Rogers. It's opened up. Jack Doyle is inside. Jack, can he get it? No, good covering there by the Tulsk defender, in fairness. And it's been turned over. Sean Hall has got a hand to it and a free in. Great work by Sean Hall there to win the ball back. And it was a menacing run through the centre. Good defensive work by Tulsk initially, but Sean Hall picked up the pieces, breaking ball, and he won the free for his team. Cian Quinn now with the chance on the 20-metre line. Make it a 7-point match here in Strokestown. Cian Weirden, number 22, has 5 points on the board already in this fixture. Steadies himself, composes himself, and swings the left boot at it, and that's gone to the right and wide. And Cian, he'll be disappointed with that one. It's the first wide of the second half for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. So the kick out to be taken by Joshua Hussey. Joshua Hussey sends it over here now towards the stand side. And Cian Quinn wins the possession. Cian might take a shot at the post. Or will he offload it? He offloads it. And KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS trying to work the ball into a more favourable shooting position. This is Sean Hall. Outside of his Tristan Hoy. Killian Hussey applies the pressure. Still there for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. Carl Connellan from distance with the left foot. And that's out to the right again and wide. So, score remains 11 KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. 5 points to Tulsk. And KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS with 2 wides in quick succession there. This is Joshua Hussey with the kick out. So Joshua out towards the middle of the field. It's won there by the centre half back. Killian Hussey gets his pass away to Owen Carless. Chips it forward towards Beattie, the danger man inside. Again, he's tackled, he's fouled, and that's the judgment of the referee. So it's going to be a free in for Tulsk, just outside the 2-point arc. And the player with the ball in his hands is Jack Flynn. Conor Beattie gone down injured. He's going to need some attention. And it's Jack Flynn with a chance to narrow the margin down to 5. Jack Flynn, is he going to kick it off the ground? It looks like he is. So Jack Flynn off the ground, outside the 2-point arc. Tulsk need a score. So here comes Jack. Conor Beattie gets some running repairs over there. So Jack Flynn approaches the kick, gets a good strike on it. Dangerous ball in. What a catch! What a take under the crossbar there. And that was Tristan Hoy. That was absolutely incredible. Fantastic catch under the crossbar. And Carl Connellan offloads the pass. And great run forward here by Tyg Rogers. Tyg Rogers has a 4-player to his right, that's Jack. And here comes Doyle, chance of a goal, shot, and it's in the net! Jack Doyle has done it! A brilliant finish! But we have to go back to the catch under the crossbar by Tristan Hoy. What a piece of skill by Tristan Hoy, a wonderful catch. Just like Darragh O'Shea years ago for Kerry, under the crossbar, and he set his team in motion on the transition. And very unselfish play there by Carl Connellan to ship the ball in to Jack Doyle, and his finish was fantastic. A brilliant goal by Jack Doyle, making 111 now to St. Barry's KILGLASS GAELS. 5 points to Tulsk. Tulsk are taking off their number 10 Cormac Neary, who scored a point, and they're bringing on Michael Kane, number 14. So Michael Kane 14 for number 10 Cormac Neary. And this is a kick out now to be taken by Joshua Hussey. What a score by Jack Doyle. It's come, 13 minutes into the second half. So Sean Hall comes off, and Malachi Burke, wearing number 21, comes on to the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS team. So Joshua Hussey with the kick out. It's a fine kick out. You have to say it's a wonderful kick out by Joshua. Lands in the middle of the field. Well taken there by Killian Hussey. He's fouled. Free for the men in maroon. And Killian Hussey goes back with the free. Joey Kilkenny, back to Killian Hussey. This is Joey Kilkenny and Owen O'Connor, leaving it for Owen O'Connor. This is Kilkenny now. Joe O'Connor, well held up by Tyg Rogers. Kilkenny goes for a shot from way out the field. That's going to land in to the left of the post and wide it goes. So that's Tulsk's first wide of the second half here in Strokestown. Score remains 1-11 Glass Gaels St Barry's, 5 points Tulsk Lord Edwards. And the clock tells us 14 minutes almost gone in this second half. So Glass Gaels St Barry's with a strong grip on proceedings here in the county final. Kick out again towards Tristan. Ball breaks away from him. He's pushed in the back. Free for Glass Gaels St Barry's. Tyg Rogers standing over it. Sends it to Paul Byrne. Paul Byrne did well to secure the ball. Gives now to Killian Campbell. And Killian Campbell moves forward in possession past Joey Kilkenny. Great run. Still Killian Campbell. Still Killian Campbell. Takes a shot. It's half blocked down. Jack Doyle's in there. Jack gets a boot to it, but the referee is going to give a free out there for the foul on the goalkeeper. Jack Doyle went to volley that ball into the net, but you have to say that Joshua Hussey, the goalkeeper, was very brave in coming out to meet it. But Jack Doyle went in full-blooded to try and get a connection with the ball, honestly, and the referee has given the free out to the goalkeeper, Joshua Hussey. So midway through the second half, the Glass Gaels St Barry's 1-11, Tulsk 5 points, and Joshua Hussey, the goalkeeper, receiving treatment. Joshua Hussey really impressed with his kick-outs this evening. He's got great distance and hang time and elevation on his kicks, landing beautifully in the middle of the field. Wonderful for midfielders to climb and catch, because the ball just hangs beautifully there for a few seconds while it comes down. And he's receiving treatment there from physio. He did take a heavy blow, Joshua, so let's hope he's okay to continue. But key score so far in the game, that goal by Jack Doyle came in the 13th minute of the second half. It all started from a Jack Flynn free for Tulsk on the 2-point arc. It landed short under the crossbar. Tristan Hoy took it out of the clouds, sent his team on the counter attack, and it was Cathal Kennellan shipped the ball inside to Jack Doyle, and he finished brilliantly to give Glass Gaels St Barry's a 1-11 5-point lead. The goalkeeper Joshua Hussey has received the treatment, so he's okay to continue. The game restarts with a free for Tulsk. This is Jack Flynn back in the backs. Gives it now to the substitute, John Moylan. Now Jack Flynn. Ball spilled by John Moylan, but he won it back. So John Moylan, referee, holding up the play. Is there another sub coming in? It looks like the Glass Gaels and Barrys are getting a substitute ready. So this is Éanna Moylan. In pursuit is Paul Byrne. Still Éanna Moylan. Up ahead of him is Brandon Thompson for the Tulsmen. Back to Éanna Moylan. A good run by him. Well held up. Referee spots a foul. Free in for Tulsk. Éanna Moylan goes tap and go. Referee not happy with the play. And is he going to allow it? He's going to bring it back for a free. So free in for Tulsk on the 13-metre line. 1-11 Glass Gaels and Barrys. 5 points to Tulsk. Scoreboard is mixed. Good reading for Glass Gaels and Barry supporters. 17.5 minutes gone now in the second half. Jack Flynn with a chance to reduce the deficit down to 8 points in the county final. So Jack Flynn, right-footed, puts his boot through it and puts it through the post. That's the third for Jack Flynn in the game. And 8 points is the deficit now for Tulsk. See there the Glass Gaels manager Gerard Nugent in on the field having a word with Killian Campbell. So relaying a message. His team in pole position, in control of this match midway through the second half. 1-11, 6 points. Ball broken down. There's a good fair on his shoulder from Patrick Graham and Conor Beattie, and Killian Campbell has the ball. Killian on a solo run. Taking too many steps. This is the decision of the referee. Referee again brings the ball back, and a few times now the solo and go not permitted. So Jack Flynn is going to take a free from outside the 2-point arc. So Jack Flynn, he scored 3 points for his team so far out of their tally of 6. 19 minutes gone in the second half. This is Jack Flynn with the kick. Just inside the 45-metre line. It's a long way out. Strikes it well. And this time it goes to left and wide. So second wide of the second half for TULSK. 5 in total. KILGLASS and BARRYS have hit 6 wides in the match. Scoreboard tells us 111. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS 6 points to TULSK. And Declan Durkin now has the job of restarting the game with the kick out.
Number 18, Alan Lyons, replaces number 12, Owen Carroll.
So Alan Lyons, number 18, replaces number 12, Owen Carlos on the TULSK team short kick out. Won there by Malachy Burke. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS move it forward now with Tyg Rogers. This is Tyg. Paul Byrne. Up the wing it goes. Back to Tyg Rogers. Tristan Hoy is in space there in the centre. This is Tristan Hoy. Looking up. Thinks a nice ball now into the rightful forward position. Cian Quinn has it. Takes a shot at the post, but it's a wayward kick. It's going to land short. Nobody taking control of it. Now Owen O'Connor has it. Owen O'Connor moves the ball out the field. 21 minutes gone now in the second half. 111 to 6 points for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS lead. Owen O'Connor in possession. Over there in front of the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS dugout. Still Owen O'Connor. It's Joey Kilkenny. He's got a support player in the middle, John Moylan, but he leaves it there to Jack Flynn. Jack Flynn on a solo run. Reaches the 45. Kicks it left footed. Dangerous ball in around the square. It's broken out. And the break of the ball is won by Damas. And it's a free out for KILGLASS and for Damas Miliauskas for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. Good play there by the defender. This is Tristan Hoy. Tristan moves it forward. KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS on the attack. Carl Kennellan, very impressive. A lot of steps taken. Too many steps. Just got caught in 2 minds. Got caught in 2 minds there. And it's going to be free for TULSK. 8.5 minutes left to play. Joey Kilkenny with the free. Takes the return pass. Gives it here now to his left full back, Ross Flynn. Now to Éanna Moylan. To James McDonough. Now it's Jack Flynn for TULSK. Goes the Mojier up. The long, high dropping ball around the square, always dangerous. And it's well broken up by Rory Humston. He dealt with it well, Rory did. To Patrick Graham. Expertly done there in the backs. Paul Byrne for KILGLASS and BARRYS. Now it's Malachy Burke. Malachy Burke. Paul Byrne. And KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS with options here now as Patrick Graham goes on the attack. Challenged there by Owen O'Connor. Gets the ball back to Tristan. Under pressure from Ross Flynn. Good work by Ross Flynn, you have to say. But now Killian Campbell. There's an overlap here for KILGLASS and BARRYS. Killian Campbell plays it inside to Jack Doyle. And Jack just couldn't control it. And there was a goal there for the taking for KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS. The ball went to ground and Jack Doyle just couldn't bring it under control. But there was a 4-on-3 there. And that was a chance to finish the game for KILGLASS and BARRYS. Donna Beggin.
Number 27, Harry Quinn, number 5.
So Harry Quinn is on the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS team. Harry Quinn, number 27, replaces Paul Byrne on the KILGLASS GAELS and BARRYS team. And kick out taken by Joshua Huzzy. And it's a great interception by Kenny Quinn. And there could be a goal opportunity here for Keane. He's going straight through. Chance to shoot now. What does he do? It's blocked. And the cover came in there from TULSK as Keane Quinn went through. And the referee is given a free out for TULSK. Advantage being played. And TULSK come on the counter attack up the field. This is Conor Beattie in possession. Still Conor Beattie, back to Owen O'Connor. Thought about delivering the ball in long. Now it's going to come in long. And Humston is out in front and he catches that ball. Rory Humston, well read by him, chips a high tackle. And Harry Quinn assists in the clearance. Now it's Tristan Hoy. Tristan accelerating forward. Great pace there from the midfielder. He's available for the return pass from Harry Quinn, but TULSK managed to disrupt that attack and win the ball back. This is Killian Hussey now. Gives it to James McDonough. About 5.5 minutes left to play of normal time at the end of this game. TULSK on the attack with the sub, who is Alan Lyons, number 18. Conor Beattie. They're going to go for the long ball in again. And Humston is in there with Hussey. Hussey is favoured to win this ball. Humston sticks to his task. Back out it goes to Michael Kane. Michael Kane in possession to Alan Lyons. Back to Kane again. Still TULSK probing, but KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's defence standing firm, standing strong, repelling them on each occasion so far. This is now Jack Flynn. He's getting a free or an advantage. Inside it goes. Flynn, will he take the return pass? He doesn't. And it's kicked in and over the bar. Point for TULSK. Lord Edwards. A nice finish there from, it looks like Ross Flynn, the player who got it, the number 4. And that makes it 111 to 7 points with 4.5 minutes of normal time left to play at the end of this game. TULSK throwing everything at KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's now in the closing stages. 111 double scores, 14-7 scores.
KILGLASS and Barry's team. Number 23, Sean Feeney.
Sean Feeney.
Number 22, Keane Quinn.
Sean Feeney comes on for Keane Quinn. So Sean Feeney, number 23 for KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's, comes on to the field of play for Keane Quinn. Keane Quinn had a wonderful first half. He kicked 5 points in total, and he'll be very pleased with his evening's work here in STROKESTOWN in this county final. So Declan Durkin with the kick out on the 20-metre line. 4 minutes to play plus the stoppage time for Joshua Hussey's injury. So we might have 5 or 6 minutes left to play yet. And Sean Feeney, I think it's an early touch there. Ball played up the wing. Get your phone out. And KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's now with Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle in possession. This is Tristan Hoy. Yeah. So still KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's in possession here. Patrick Grehan. Tyg Rogers. Spreads the play over to the left side to Harry Quinn down the wing. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's in search of another score. Just 3 minutes left to play here, and ferocious tackling going on over there. Referee gives a free to KILGLASS GAELS St Barry's over in front of the dugout, and KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's player injured. 2.5 minutes of normal time plus stoppages to be played by Michael Keenaghan at the end of this game. But as it stands, KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's on the threshold of history and almost there to win an under-20 championship for the amalgamated clubs at underage level. KILGLASS GAELS and St Barry's, very much the stronger team here this afternoon in STROKESTOWN, led from the get-go and dominating most areas of the field. So 2 minutes of normal time left to play. The ball played in behind. Racing back there is the right full back, Brandon Thompson. Under pressure there from Sean Feeney. TULSK working hard to get the ball out of that right full back position. Sean Feeney doing the tackling. Referee plays an advantage. Now he allows the tap and go. 111 to 7 points. 14 plays 7. TULSK in possession. Killian Hussey with the ball on the halfway line now. Still Killian Hussey. Patrick Rehan made the tackle. This is now midfielder in Moylan to Owen O'Connor. They need a goal at the very minimum, TULSK, to give themselves any chance to make a last gasp comeback. Hussey with dangerous ball in around the house. It's landing inside this one. And the shot comes in from Flynn. And it's well blocked there. And Domas Miliauskas made the block. Fantastic piece of defensive work by KILGLASS GAELS. Number 3, Domas Miliauskas with the block. Saved what looked like a certain goal. So there'll be 4 minutes of stoppage time. We're in the last minute of normal time. So 4 minutes of stoppage time will be played. 111 KILGLASS GAELS and Barry. 7 points to TULSK Lord Edwards, and a player down injured over there. I think it was a KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's player down injured. But it'll be a free out now in a moment. Maybe it's a bit of cramp. It's so taxing on these players. 13 aside on a big pitch. It's not easy. They're expending an awful lot of energy out there, and maybe a bit of cramp for Killian Campbell. For the free there to be taken in the left full back position. Disappointment last year down in Bacon and Ballyhaunis for KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's against Western Gales in the final, but they're going to put it right this year. They're leading by 7 points with 4 minutes of stoppage time to play. There's a dangerous ball in. Flynn's underneath it. It breaks down. Who's going to get it? And it's won there by KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's Malachy Burke. Picked up the pieces to Domas Miliauskas. And they're bringing the ball forward now with Patrick Graham. Sends it long upfield. Up towards Adrian Jackson. Adrian Jackson battling for the ball. Wins it. Goes down. Picks it up. Referee judges that Adrian Jackson fouled the ball. So it's free for TULSK. TULSK, Alan Lyons is down injured. Referee holding up the play. Maybe another sub to be introduced by KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's.
Substitution for the KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's team.
And it's
15,
Nathan Frayne. Nathan Frayne goes off, and Jack Doyle, the man that got the goal in the final, leaves the pitch, and he made one great interception in the first half as well, Jack Doyle, and he crowned his performance with the match-winning goal here this evening in Strokestown. The KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's number 9. So 3 minutes of additional time left to play. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's almost there.
Number 17.
So this is Connor Beattie.
Replace number 7, James McDonough.
Aidan Healy for James McDonough on the TULSK team. So here comes Beattie with a kick from long range, and that's out harmlessly to the right and wide. Third wide of the second half for TULSK. Score remains 111. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry. 7 points for TULSK, and they're nearly there now. KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's. 2 minutes of additional time left at the end of this match. Declan Durkin to kick the ball out from the 20-metre line. Finds Domas Miliauskas. Offloads the pass now to Tyg Rogers. There's now Patrick Rehan. Nice ball into the centre to a teammate that's been tackled very, very vigorously there. That was Harry Quinn winning the free. 111 to 7 the score. A minute and a half of additional time left to go. Patrick Rehan takes the free, sends it out there to Nathan Frayne. Nathan gathers the ball. Takes a hop on the greasy service under a lot of pressure there. Domas Miliauskas goes down under the weight of the challenge. He's fouled. Free for KILGLASS GAELS and Barry's. A bit of a schmozzle over there on the line. And I suppose it's something we don't want to see in the game. A little bit of tempers frayed at the end of this match, and the game has been played in such great spirits, great sportsmanlike performance from both teams, and something just kicked off over on the sideline. Let's hope it's not too serious, as we've only a minute of injury time left to play at the end of this game. So Michael Keenaghan, the referee over there, I'm sure he's having a word with his linesman to get to the bottom of what happened. But Damas Miliauskas is down injured. Referee Michael Keenaghan still having a word with people over there. What will be the end result? He's telling the substitutes to go back into the dugout, I think is first thing. The referee still talking to people over there on the far side. And I don't know if he's going to take any further action. But time is up now. The additional time is up. So the game has just been delayed for whatever happened over there. And it's going to restart now with a throw in between Tristan Hoy and Jack Flynn. So still the referee now, he's going to have a word with his linesman. And let's see what action Michael Keenaghan is going to take, if any. He's reaching for his pocket. He's given a yellow card to a couple of players there. One of them is the Glass Gates of Barry's Tyg Rogers. Now he's throwing the ball in between Jack Flynn and Tristan Hoy. TULSK have won it. Jack Flynn on the solo run, and the Glass Gaels and Barrys didn't retreat the 4 yards or 4 metres on the tap and go, so therefore it's a 50-metre penalty concession, and TULSK will have a free now straight in front of the Glass Gaels and Barrys posts. Will he tap it over? Will he go for a goal? Time is up. I suppose there's no harm in going for a goal from a TULSK point of view, but they've ran out of time. So Jack Flynn, let's see what he's going to do. Here he goes for the goal, and he's got it! What a goal! Jack Flynn with a Michael Meehan type goal. That was a screamer of a goal to end the game. It finished 1-11 to 1-7, and the whistle is gone. Glass Gaels and Barrys are the county champions for 2025. What a performance, what a game, and some great performances there. Glass Gaels and Barrys are county champions. It's a great ring to it, and they've won this game convincingly over TULSK St. Lord Edwards. 1-11 to 1-7 final score, but it could have been an awful lot more. The Glass Gaels St. Barry's dominant in most sectors for most of the game. I suppose credit to TULSK Lord Edwards for keeping in the game for so long under so much pressure, and they came out just 4 points behind, which is a credit to them. And the goal scored at the end by Jack Flynn. As good a goal as you'll see, a wonderful goal, a screamer. It was a Michael Meehan type finish from the 20-metre line, and Jack Flynn can be proud of that. But all the plaudits will go to the Glass Gaels and Barrys. They've won the county championship here in Strokestown, and they've won it convincingly, 1-11 to 1-7. And what a great evening it is for all the players and mentors and supporters in the Glass, Roscommon, Tarmanbarry, Scramog, Ballyfeeney, North all over that area will be celebrating the win tonight here in Strokestown, because the Glass Gaels and Barrys under 20s are the county champions of Roscommon. I suppose looking back, Glass Gaels, before Glass Gaels time, St. Barry's were in a county under 21 final 50 years ago this year, 1975, and it's nice to mark the 50th anniversary of that team, get to the county under 21 final against Roscommon Gaels, for Glass Gaels and Barrys to come and win an under 20 championship here tonight in Strokestown, and creating history and bringing the silverware back to Tarmanbarry and Roscommon and Scramog and Slata and Kilglass and all that area. Brilliant performance by the team. So many stars. Cian Quinn in the first half, 5 points. Jack Doyle got a great goal. Damas Miliauskas was fantastic throughout, and Rory Humston, when needed, under the high ball, nobody was there to beat him. Tyg Rogers as well. Patrick Rehan, outstanding. Paul Byrne led the captain's role. Carl Kennellan as well. So great performances all over the Glass Gaels and Barrys team. Killian Campbell as well, and of course Tristan Hoy in midfield. A real top class performance by Tristan. So there we have it. KILGLASS GAELS and Barrys have won the under-20 championship, and they've won it by 111 to 7 points, and now the celebrations are about to take place in the middle of the field and the presentation, and well done to the team and the management. Congratulations, lads. Brilliant victory, the county final 2025. First start with you, Gerard, as manager. Just give us your assessment, your thoughts now as the dust has settled, just that the game is finished and you've won the championship.
Well, as part of the management team, the lads, fair play to them, they put in an awful effort, and we're very lucky we have a new man on board this year. Stephen came in with us, and his new ideas and everything was brilliant. Great to work with Ulton and myself and Connor, and the lads were excellent. They did everything we asked them to do. We worked a lot on, as you can see during the game, we worked on an awful lot of game plans during the year, and there's a lot of overloads, but the lads took everything on board and they kept going to the end. Even when things were going wrong, they corrected them themselves, and they were credit to the parish and to the community.
And Gerard, you led from start to finish. You must be so happy with the start of the game. You were on the front foot straight away. TULSK always playing catch up, and you could have maybe even got a few more scores in the first half. You were in good position at half time.
Yeah, well, we felt that we left probably 2 goals behind us at the very start of the game. But we did control the game. We controlled it very well. We opted to give them the kickouts in the first half, basically so we could turn them over and break and get scores, because the lads going forward, like the likes of Killian here, the likes of Keane Quinn, the likes of Tristan, Jack, just name a few lads, when they're going forward, Tig, at this level they're not going to be stopped, so it was a great foothold for us to get a good start, and we held them at arm's length, I felt, throughout the game. I know we conceded a goal at the end, but other than that, we were well on top.
And Gerard, when the goal came, it was a special goal. Jack Doyle on the end of it, a great finish, and Jack really finished with aplomb, shall we say?
Well, Jack's goal in the semi-final was absolutely unbelievable. The way we tore Michael's Ronan's apart, and we always knew that Jack had that threat coming through, and he didn't let us down when the chance came.
So well done, Gerard. And Killian Campbell, congratulations, Killian. You've suffered a heartbreak last year down in Ballyhonus against Western Gales. What's the feeling like tonight after that victory?
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. Super sweet now winning it this year, because we know what let us down last year in the final, and we were lucky enough to have Stephen in with us this year and really eliminate out those things. And it's practically a lot of the lads are still here, and we were saying it beforehand, there was that hurt there, and that kind of just motivated us all year, really.
Yeah, and you must be so happy with the performance all round, because you dominated the game so much. It's only 4 points in at the end. It wasn't really a true reflection on the skill level and the dominance and the if you like, the ascendancy that you had for most of that match.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. From the start, we needed 1-13 to be better than everyone from TULSK, and I think we got that there today. Super happy with it, how everyone performed from Declan out. It was serious, and we followed through from the semi-final as well, and yeah, super happy.
And Killian, look, you're playing great football. The last few years you've been Roscommon under 20s, you've had the success with them, you've had brilliant success with the Barrys last year, winning the junior final, and now this year again another championship. It's really looking up for KILGLASS GAELS and St Barry's as well at senior level, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was an absolutely brilliant year, and that's what's bringing a lot of the lads on. It would be great to kind of get out of the Division 3 and get up into Division 2 and start trying to kick on at a better level. Yeah, it's great. Everyone's took motivation from that win there last year, and it's really boosted the club, thank God.
Yeah, well done, Killian, fantastic. And Paul Byrne, the captain, you'll bring Paul in. Thanks for waiting in the cold. Paul, you're the captain of these men. Can you just tell us what it means to you now to be the captain of such a great team winning the county championship here in STROKESTOWN?
Yeah, it's a privilege, to be honest. It's I'll say in the speech there at the end, is something you're not used to between these clubs. I think it's the first underage title I've won, I think, since under 14s. So yeah, it's just an amazing feeling.
And Paul, your teammates, you have such quality in the team all around the field, haven't you? When the pressure came on the second half, you really stood up, yourself and Damas and Rory Humpston as well under the high ball. TULSK never really got a chance under high ball with Rory and yourselves just collecting those breaks. When you were needed, you really stood up. The forwards did the job getting the scores, but the defence, 1-7, that's I'm sure, Gerard, if you heard that you were going to be conceding 1-7 before the game tonight, you'd be very, very confident going into the match.
Very confident. We're very happy with, we knew these lads had the ability to snuff out most of the danger. Like Rory was excellent, has been excellent for the underage for the last few years, and we know what Thomas can do, and we know what Paul Byrne can do. Do you know what I mean? And Tig in the centre was excellent as well. Obviously, the likes of KEENAGHAN and Patrick were, fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you know, great defence.
And Paul, can I just ask you finally, how much confidence and belief are you going to take from this victory tonight? You know, the Barrys had great success last year, but tonight, St Barry's Kilglass have been threatening a lot at underage over the years, but now you've gone and you've smashed through the barrier. You've broken down that barrier and you've won the cup. You've beaten TULSK, big club, TULSK, the biggest parish in County Roscommon, and you beat them in style here tonight.
Yeah. Look, I suppose there's a load of players from our club that'll be playing in intermediate next year from this team, and there's a few from Kilglass as well. And I suppose, look, like we always knew we had the talent there, and especially in these competitions, it can kind of go by the wayside just at the end of the year. But like with the management team, Jared here beside me, and Stephen and Olton and Connor, like they really made sure like we were going for this one. Before, like the hurt from last year was there, so like we prioritised underage this year properly. Like we got the rewards.
So well done, Paul, and well done, Jared, and congratulations, and enjoyed the night. You deserve it. Great success.
Yep.
Delighted for this man. Brilliant man.